Guess I better add myself to this here stream. Hey y'all. Let me get this in here. Hello. Y'all know it takes me every time I do this like I'm a rookie. Let me share my screen. I don't know. Good morning. Hey everybody. Hey, Marilyn. I think you're in here. Good morning. Let me go ahead and get started and get this out the way. Good morning. My name is Sandra, and welcome to my channel from Lack to Legacy. On this channel, we're all things money, investing, and mindset, particularly how to go from a scarcity mindset to a mindset of abundance. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, please stay. You're in the right place. It's so nice to be here. I got to figure out how to add the think or swim to the stream. I don't know how come I forget, but let me see. Present share screen. Share screen. It should be a window. Entire screen. Oh, I know what it is. Ha 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 ha. I forget. This has to be half and half. Okay, now let's do it. Let me share this screen with y'all. Hey, everybody. Hello. It is almost a few minutes, 1 minute before the opening bell. And I don't know how much trading we want to actually do today. You look refreshing. Marilyn, you know I just woke up. I literally woke up 10 minutes ago, but I did need that sleep. Okay, y'all, listen. I know we celebrating 1,000 subscribers and all the rest of that stuff. Yes, boo, 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 boo. Hey, Tony. I love y'all. Hey, Shauna. It is a good morning for you. Hey, Abba and Deborah. I'm trying to tell y'all, I have friends. I don't know. Some people have subscribers. I do not. I have friends. When I look in the chat, it's always just my friends. It's like my friends and my family, like my cousins and stuff. Hey, y'all. And I am so thrilled that you all are here. But y'all, listen, I got to tell you all this. The market is going crazy. It's time to make money. Good morning, Tony. Where is everybody? Could you all, do y'all mind? And you don't have to disclose like your exact location, but some of you all are in the States, some of you are in Mexico. You guys are all over the place. Do you all mind just telling me where you all are from? Hey, Miss B. I just love y'all. I really do. So yeah, y'all know we come to make money. But yo, we did it. We're way over 1,000 subscribers too, y'all. I want to say it's like 1,030 already. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maryland, I know. Maryland is in Texas. And I know Tony, I can't remember. Tony, I think you're in the States. Hi, Mara. Thank you. Y'all are the best. Shauna, I don't know where you are. Like, my friends are everywhere. Talk about international friends. Shauna, I don't know. Are you in the States? Are you in Mexico? I don't know where you people are. I think I know Abba where Abba is. All right. Normally in Vegas, but I'm visiting a friend in Ohio. Oh, yeah. Okay. Look, we got folks from Maryland, Milwaukee. Abba. Okay. I was in Detroit. So, hey, we got the whole Midwest thing going on. We got Ohio, Wisconsin, Michigan. Y'all, that sound like a meetup. Miss B, you're in Ohio too? Oh my God. Milwaukee. Sean, I used to live near Milwaukee in Glendale. I sure did. Okay, y'all. First of all, let me go over here and look at this market. I made some money yesterday, y'all. I was up all night trading too. So I'm just gonna pull this chart up just so we can see who's doing what. I keep my eye. Ford cut up yesterday. Look at Ford. Look at this. Y'all, would you look at this? Look at that big old candle. What the heck? Y'all, I'm not even discuss it. I don't feel like trading today. Do y'all? mm, look at that. Y'all, that's money. Mm, okay. I don't even know how to split my attention, but let me just say this. The market is on fire. Celeste, you're in Atlanta. Hi, Kathy. Hey, we got folks from everywhere. Hey, Tara. Good morning. Good morning to y'all. Y'all know it's 9:30 at night where I am. I'm trying to, I just woke up. And there's my brother. I love my brother. Hey, brother. Because it's morning where you guys are. It's nighttime where I am. Let me clean these foggy glasses so I can at least read the comments. Hey, brother. That's my brother Derek, y'all, that's in the chat. Y'all, I think this might be his first or second time. And is that my brother? That's my son. Oh, don't make me cry. My son will make me cry. I'm telling y'all, I got the best kids in the whole wide world. Hey, Nyrel. Oh, okay. Listen, I did not pack tissues. I did not. Y'all will not make me cry. Not gonna happen today. Oh, thank you. Yes, it is a special day, but I promise you I'm not crying. I will not cry. I will not cry. I will not cry. But it is a special day. Y'all know I was gonna try to glass right over that thing. I really was. I was just gonna go straight to the trade and we could do a little bit of talking, but we did it. We did it, y'all. I can honestly remember. Do y'all remember I guess Clubhouse is old. I don't know. The market is hot, Maryland. Do y'all want to make some money? I'm just saying. Because y'all not going to make me cry. We could make some money, y'all. We could make some money. Look at this. Look at Ford. I'm going to see what this next candle looks like. I'm sorry. Listen, y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'm buying this doggone contract just because. This is Ford, you guys. And the price is going up. I made money the other day on QQQ. And I could have made some money on love. I was just being greedy. Let me see, what is QQQ doing? Who is making money? Ford is cutting up. I'm gonna buy just a few Ford contracts just because. Let me look at this chart one more time. Maybe I won't. Look at that little pullback. I don't know if it gets above. Just so you all know what we're looking at. Oh, it's on the 5 minute. Let me look at it on the 2 minute. This my way of keeping myself together and not tearing up. Look at that. I don't know. I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone and I'll talk. I'll stay present. Nyrel, you know I'm a crybaby. I'll be here crying on TV. No thanks. Um, it's really a good day to have a good day. That's my friend Marilyn, y'all. Marilyn, can I tell them what we did yesterday? Marilyn and I, we are 18. Marilyn calls me. She's like, sis, what are you? Where are you? I know it's raining in Bali. Can you not get on? Because it was like 9:32. Marilyn does not play. At 9:32, Marilyn was like, sis, where is the broadcast? we we should be on. I was like, Marilyn, ain't today Tuesday? Is it Tuesday my time? Wednesday your day? It's hard to tell y'all. But actually, I'm not quite a day. I know I'm 12 hours ahead of some of you. I'm 13 hours ahead of some people. So trust me, it gets real interesting around midnight around here because I can't tell if it's Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So all I know is that it is Thursday morning for most of you, and it is Thursday evening for me. So we got it right. Hi, Ileana. I just love y'all, and I so appreciate you. I cannot believe my son is here, y'all. He's IT money. You know, we all have these aliases, but that's my son, Tyler, and I just love him, y'all. I have the best children in the world. My kids encouraged me to go. Look at that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to buy that contract. Was y'all looking forward cutting up? No. No. Mm-mm. 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 Let me just because I can't focus, let me just do this. If there's anybody here and this is your first time, I'm just going to dip in here and buy a forward contract with an OCO bracket. And that is, it's already set up. It has my stop limit and my stop loss in place. So let me just dip in here. I hope you guys can see this. And I'm going to buy custom. So what you're watching is it's a template that I've already set up. And whenever I get ready to purchase a contract, it's already there for me, all the parameters, because I've predetermined them. And so I'm going to slide over here where it says buy custom, and you can see 3 calls at 25% and 4%. I'm going to change that because that's a stop and a loss. And what this thing says is that once I achieve a 25% gain, stop me out. And I only want to lose 4%. That's really tight for forward. So I'm going to make it 8%. Once I lose 8%. And that's 3 contracts because that's what I normally purchase. And I'm about to hurry up and hit send. And we could talk about all that stuff later just because I need to see us win today. So let me get over here because we just purchased those 3 and we're up. I just want y'all to see how easy it is to make money. So we're already up $1.50 just from the purchase because Ford is taking off. Now, what you could conceivably do is in your real life, you could go and purchase some Ford contracts too. Because they're so inexpensive. And let me just look very quickly. Let's see. $34, about $35 a piece. And since I purchased 3, we're into this for about $100. So we have about $100 as an investment, and it's already made $3. So could you imagine? I only purchased 3. If we purchased 10 of these at 35, that would be $350. You could multiply your profits by that. Y'all could do simple math. I just want you to see how quickly the money can add up for Ford. Even though those contracts are very inexpensive, about $35, it don't take long. Since we're here, and y'all know I am totally addicted to this, I do need to look over at what everybody else is doing, you guys, just in terms of love cut up. I'm looking at these charts. Love cut up yesterday. I missed it. I was in and out playing around. Who else? If you all want me to look at any ticker in particular, drop it down in the chat. Microsoft. Let's see what Microsoft is doing. Netflix has been on fire. Look at Microsoft. Look at Microsoft. Let me put Netflix over here in FLX in my ticker thing. So right now in Baba, we could look at Baba. Baba's taking off BABA. Baba's Alibaba, that's like the Chinese. I want to say Amazon. They shot up to $92. It opened up under like $90. Y'all, I have to pay attention. I am in the jungle. I am in the jungle for real. Baba looks like it might be trying to do something. And Costco. We could look at Netflix too. Okay. Just because I wanted to get us in the game. Maryland. SoFi and Palantir. Say less, because I got some Palantir stock. Full disclosure, I own Palantir, the stock, but I don't have any options contracts. PLTR. I'm going to put that on our watch list. Palantir is a long hold for me, and Maryland wants to look at SoFi. Yes, y'all better get in on SoFi. Well, no, I'm sorry, I don't give stock advice. I don't give no stock advice, but I'm telling y'all, Okay, so SoFi looks like it might be, I don't know. I did this really deep down thing, so I won't get too far ahead of myself. We got forward contracts. What is forward doing? We'll see. I'm just gonna peek in over here at the money. We're down $3. And that's another thing about Ford too. It's a great stock to practice with because it's not as volatile, and most of us are prepared to lose or to risk $10. I'm prepared to risk $10. I set my stop pretty tight, meaning what I'm willing to allow to be risked on a trade. Even though it may take me $100 to place the trade, the way I place my stop is how I determine what I'm really willing to lose. And so I'm not really willing to lose more than $20 fooling around with Ford on 3 contracts. So I set a pretty tight stop at 8%. So let's just look at the chart again. Okay. Ford might be able to do something. Let me tell you why I like Ford today. Because you see these simple moving averages. This is our 200-day moving average, and she's really trading above all of those. And the 200-day moving averages, most of you all know, represents this green line here, represents the price, the average price of Ford over the last 200 days. This pink one represents the average price of Ford over the last 50 days. The yellow represents the price of Ford over the last 13 days. No, that's my 20. I changed it to 20. And this one is my 9-day moving average. So the average price of this stock, that's all these lines represent. So you can see they're pretty close together. Over the last 200 days, the average price was somewhere between 1409 and 1424. And of course, Ford is trading above that. And we like that for a call because, it has cleared all those averages. If it were underneath these, it would be trading below the average price over the last 200 days. And I want to say that's what, does SoFi look like that? That's the total opposite. We would purchase a put. Yeah. Can you see how these are all up top? And SoFi was trading, the price was below all of those. It's trying to come up. So I don't know if we got a nice little crossover here. I don't know. SoFi might be set for a call if it could clear above these moving averages. I would be curious to see if it gets stuck. And we might as well get down to the real get down, y'all. We are going to eventually have to start. We talk about candlesticks a lot here because we have really new traders with us. We talk about how to actually place an order. But what we really need to talk about is the technical analysis thing that most people, I don't know, never want to talk about. But we have to plot price levels. We have to do that. That's the research part. We have to know where our support and resistance is so we can know where we're going to maybe run into some resistance where that price may not be able to get above. And we also need to plot our support lines so that we'll know if price is going to be having problem getting below a particular point. So nobody wants to talk about support and resistance because it's not particularly sexy and it doesn't seem to make you money, but it certainly contributes to, when you enter a um, a contract and when you get out of a contract. Does that make sense? Because if you know price is only historically going to go here, say at $9, and it has trouble, you might want to exit that trade where there's some significant resistance. And support might be a good place to get into a trade because historically price doesn't dip below that or it has a hard time. So you want to get close. You want to enter a trade as close to and above, support as possible because it's not likely to just fall out the sky unless there's some news or something happens. So I'm going to keep my eye on Ford, check our money. We're down $4.50. You see what I mean with Ford? I mean, because if you aren't willing to risk $10 on the trade, I don't know what to tell you. It's just Ford's an easy one to start with. Although, it's not going to be, depending on how many contracts you purchase, you aren't going to see those big swings up or down. But let's look at it again, you guys. And then I'm going to get over there to the chat and see what y'all talking about. Okay. The move was to be into Ford first thing this morning because Ford opened up at 14.11 and shot up to 14.24. Whoever got in on that. But we could still, it's going up. It's 14.28. I'm coming to the chat in just a second to see who all is here. Okay, Palantir. I got Palantir on my list. I'll look at it, Deborah. And Marilyn wants to look at Neo. So I put all of those on my watch list. So let me put Neo on the watch list real quick. It might already be on there. No, I'm going to add Neo. And the way we add a ticker to our watch list is you simply go over here where there's a blank space. You see that clicking ticker. What's this called, y'all? Cursor. The cursor is ticking. It's moving. It's blinking. I'm going to put in NEO, NIO. That's a ticker. These symbols here. So the ticker for Palantir is PLTR. The ticker for Netflix is NFLX. The ticker for SoFi, which is SOFI. SoFi has something to do with student loans. Marilyn is our expert, y'all. Marilyn can research like on a dime. She could tell you probably something about all these companies. I just know their numbers. I'm sorry. I just know their numbers. I should be better. Neo. So we could look at Neo right quick too. Let's just look at Neo's chart. See what Neo is doing. Look at that. Bam. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I'm telling you, it was some decent scalps this morning. That was a decent scalp. Let's look at Netflix. I don't know. Maybe not so much. I went full with that. Let's check out SoFi again. What was SoFi? Yeah, yeah, choppy. I wouldn't fool with that either. And you see how it's all caught up here in these simple moving averages. When it's caught up like that and it's just doing this sideways thing, you don't want to be in that. Let's look at QQQ just for kicks. Ooh, don't, please, y'all, please, somebody look at this. This is the move. This is what we're looking for. This is the move. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 minutes of not this is what we live for. This, my dear, is why I say anybody can trade. Because this is all you're looking for. You just wanted to do this. You just wanted to have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 minutes of straight up. Look at that. That's the thing of beauty. It's all green. It's not hard. Green is for go. Green is for money. Green is the color of money. Look at our volume. Nice, strong volume coming in there. Look at your MACD. Clearly a crossover from this red. Red when the price was going down, green as the price started to go up. Look how overbought. It's way here above on our RSI. Look at it, and it's still going up. Oh, Lord. And here is our MACD. All these bars, you can see this. It's upward trend on our TTM. You see how these bars are getting increasingly bigger. It's too late. It's not a, it's, this would be called chasing the trade because the thing would have been to get in right here. Now, can it still keep going? It sure can. Could you still make some money? But I don't like to get in like this. But it's paper money. So it is what it is. Let's look and see what our little Ford contracts are doing. Okay, so Ford made us $15. Let me look and tell you how much, what the percent that is. I don't think I have it on here. We paid $34 a contract. Mm, I don't have the percentage on here. I can change it. Let me see if I can add that to this percent change. Thank you. Add that. Bam. Okay. Where's our percent change? Should be over here somewhere. We got 1 day. It's our trade price, the mark. Okay, so percent change. 1%. Okay, 12 bucks. I'm not mad at Ford. So that's how you do it, y'all. That's how you make money in the stock market. Look at that. It just jumped up to $16. I'm willing to bet when I go over and look at this chart, there's a big green candle for Ford. Yeah. Today's a money maker. If you aren't in the market, you probably should be. Yes, I'm telling y'all, this bull market is here. Look at Ford. Anybody could have took that trade. It's still not too late. You could still jump in a trade sometime today, even if it's a paper trade, just to get one under your belt. QQQ would have been the move, though. Look at that. Look at that. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be curious to see. So, at any rate, this is what, as a trend trader, and that's what I am. I was trained that way. I don't do all the complicated yet. I'm gonna say yet. I don't do all the complicated combinations of purchasing calls and puts together like straddles and butterflies and iron condors. I just buy calls or puts because I've only been trading a few months. I've not even been trading an entire year, and I can still make money. You can still make money in the market. You are looking for this. This is a pattern. This is an upward trend. It's clear to see. What I like to look for and what tells me this is, really kind of not a no brainer, but you see how far apart these are spread? It's like fingers like that. Good sign. You see all this green. We don't have a lot of choppy, some green and red. It's easy to read. Did you see how clean it came in? And you can see the trend is changing. That red candle is coming in, price is dropping. Here's what has happened, y'all. Think about it. These people rode the price up and now they're selling their contracts. That's what I would do. And so now you see price consequently coming down. So those people will get out of the way. Those morning scalpers will get out of the way, and then we'll see what happens the rest of the day. That is like the psychology. When I look at this, that's what I think. That okay, some people purchased calls, they rolled it up, it's gotten to their price level, and so they've made a nice amount of money. So now these people are selling all of those, and as a result of them selling, the price will go down. And we know price is going down because we got this nice big old red candle. So red candles open at the top, they close at the bottom. For this 2 minutes, the price was 366 to open, and it closed 366.11. It was 366.50, and it got down to 366 just about. And so it could just continue to go, on, which is what I think is going to happen. But we could consider that like a little pullback too, where price just kind of pulls back a little bit and then it'll continue on. So let me get over here to the chat and see who's with us. We've got 15 people in who are watching with us. Yes, 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 yes. Create examples. You do you, sis. It's all good. Hey, Natasha. It's so good to see you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, y'all. And look, let me go ahead real quick and just do a subscriber count because I'm telling you, it's something about once you get over a certain hump. My son was telling me this. He was like, Mommy, once you get past 1,000, it gets a little easier. So, y'all, we're on our way. We're on our way. So, I'm just going to look and give you like an up to date count because that thing blew me away. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna find it. When I looked at it last, it was almost like 1,030. Like we'd gone up so many in a day. Let's see. And hit this dashboard. Yes, we're at 1,028 subscribers. I don't know. I don't know where those people coming from, y'all. I don't know. It's 1,032. So I'm thinking the next thousand won't be as difficult as the first thousand. Yes, please hit the like button. Y'all, please subscribe and share with your friends and share with anybody who you think might benefit from learning to trade. I'm telling you. Okay, Marilyn said look up Carnival, CCL. You know they must be doing well because folks are back cruising again. So I would expect to see them doing pretty well. I'm going to add Carnival to our watch list. And Carnival is CCL. We might want to add them all. Okay, so Carnival is down just 3 cents today. And this is how you can tell. Okay, let me see this. Okay, so here, oh, they just had, let me see, these little things mean something. Carnival just had earnings, or they're going to have earnings on the 26th. Okay. And then earnings conference call. So that's what these little red and blue symbols mean. Here you see this green one for love. They paid a dividend. And you can see that if you tap on it. So these little signs, these circles next to your ticker, they actually mean something. So I'm going to look at CCL. I'm telling you, the move was to get in and get these morning scalps. So here, this would have been a decent scalp too if you were poised for it, because that was pretty quick. That rise up, you would have had to be in there like at the bell. I don't like those as much. To be honest with you, I just like this. I like this. This is easy. This is no pressure. You get in, you get out. This is what I'm looking for. And I have learned to just wait for these kinds of trades. Wait. It has clearly cleared all of the moving averages. I know this when I see this. Not only did it clear it, but it cleared it with some momentum. That's a nice big candle. And then it went on 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. You know, why make your life hard? Why make your life stressful when there are other trades that we could have taken, but they're not as clean. See, yeah, do you see the difference? That's not as clean. Okay, Ford stopped us out because, and that's what we want. We had a stop loss in place. And because Ford's price started to dip, I think it was dipping. Yeah, it stopped us out. Oh, wait a minute. It stopped us out. We were making, Lord, y'all, we made $33. My limit was too low. Oh no, Ford is going to town. Lord, let's get back in this trade. See, that's why you want to set your stop limit too. So let me get back in Ford and I'm going to do it again. I'll explain to you what happened. Most of you can figure it out. Let me buy this custom order again. It stopped us out because we had reached our profit target, but Ford is still doing well. So let me see. 1440, she's still doing well. Do I want to buy 10? They're $19 a pop. That's $19 times 10. That's $190. We're less than $200. But I am going to change my limit on profit. So I'll change it to 20%. And then I'll change my stop loss down here. I'll still set it pretty tight because we're purchasing so many contracts. I'll place that at about 5%. $200. 10% would be 20. Yeah, I'll I'll give it 10. Let's see if we can make a little bit more with Ford today. And if you want me to go back over what I'm doing, I can absolutely go back over. So we made $33 and we just purchased some more Ford contracts because Ford looks good. Ford is cutting up. Let's get back to this chart. I don't know how long it's going to stay up there, but whatever. So here's what happened. When I purchased those first three contracts, I told Think or Swim, if we lose, I want to say it might have been 4%, 5% of our money, close out this trade. Don't ask me any questions, just automatically close it out. I also put in a stop limit at the top, which says once I achieve this much profit, stop this trade out. It just sell the shares. I mean, sell the contracts. And so that's exactly what happened. We made a certain amount of money and it just stopped us out. Well, we don't want to stop making money today. That's $5 more in the kitty. So we're up $38 on Ford today. And that's it, y'all. And for somebody like me who's retired, I'm not trying to make $1 million. And I'm telling y'all, this is not trading and investing is not a get rich quick scheme. So if you got a hot $5,000 and you're trying to save the family farm and you need to turn it into $50,000, this isn't that. That's gambling. You want to go to the racetrack or you want to go to the casino. Investing is a whole different. Investing and trading, long-term investing, you are putting your money into solid companies with the understanding that over time, historically, the stock market goes up. It's going to fluctuate day by day. All those things are going to happen, but you are banking that the stock market is going to go up. Trading is a little different in that it's more of a short term kind of investing. We are not looking to hold these contracts for much longer than a week or two at best. That's a swing trade. I don't even like the swing trade, to be honest, because there's too much going on in the aftermarket. So I prefer to day trade or scalp. And that means you place that trade that day, you close it out that day, and you take the profit and you do whatever you're going to do with your profit. I personally think it is smart to take these profits. And once you make profits from trading your options, put that money aside and purchase long term stock investments in sound companies. I'm talking about blue chip companies, companies that pay dividends. And so that's my strategy, my long range strategy. And so I'm just going to go back over here and look at Ford. Look at that. And again, these people have probably purchased this morning. They've made this money and then they're selling off. That's a perfect morning scalp. It went on for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Yeah, that's a beautiful classic scalp. So now what I'm looking at to see, because we still have some calls, I want to see if price is going to be held up by these moving averages. And that simply means, is it going to plummet all the way down here to the 200 or is it going to hold tight here? Because recently, in the recent past, the last 20 days, the last 9 days, the average price has been above $14.30. And so that, but I'll be watching, and we have that built-in safety of our stop. Our stop is not going to let this trade take too much money from us because we set it at a particular percentage. And if it dips to that percentage, this trade will automatically sell itself, just like it just did. So that is how you protect yourself. And then I can look over here and show you how much we actually risked on that trade. This last one, I want to say it's like 20 some dollars. Yes. So I said it because we paid about, let's see, where is it? They sold. I want to say we paid about 200. I set it at a 10% stop. And after $20, after we lost about 10%, the trade stops you out. So you definitely want to learn how to place an order with an OCO, which is, Maryland can tell you what OCO stands for. One cancels the other. And so those triggers are in place. It takes you out of the trade emotionally because y'all know, I'm telling you, while I'm sitting right here, I wouldn't have stopped myself out of that forward trade, I'd have probably sat there. Let's just look at the chart. Yeah, I would have sat there. But, so you get to play with that. Like, how much are you really willing to risk? So that's why there's a difference between the amount that you invest, what it costs to purchase the contracts, and what you're really risking. You control your risk with those stop losses, particularly your stop loss. Yeah. You control when you take profit with your stop limit. The limit is at the top, the loss is at the bottom. So you set both of those up at the very beginning of your trade. And I think the best traders use stop losses. I've traded without them and you're all emotional in the trade. It's no bueno. It's no bueno. I want to say it was Oliver Velez that said you should never allow a trade to take more than $69 from you. I agree. I agree. I've gotten into a lot of trouble letting a stock trade or letting a options trade get in the red too deep, and then once you're in, you're like, oh my goodness, I've lost this much money. I might as well just stay here. You don't want to do that. Okay. Hey, Marissa. Okay, Marilyn wants to look at Verizon. Is there anybody who wants to look at something else? Thank you, Marissa. Most are where Fed Reserve paused. Yes, he put a whole. So that really signaled to the stock market it's go time. So you all, yes, we are technically in or at the beginning of a bull market. In a bull market, of course, bulls are when prices going up. A bear market is which, what we just came out of over the last, and I can show you that price had just been kind of steadily decreasing. Stock prices were on the decline. That would be a bear market. So a bull market, prices are going up. And I'm just going to look at the sentiment for the day by looking at our heat map. So let me get over here. It's under Market Watch. And so, yeah, that's easy. Isn't that an easy visual? I'm going to go to public. And so you can see just kind of at a glance, Microsoft is up. Alibaba is up. Everybody. PDD, I don't even know what PDD is. TM, Toyota, Apple, all the goodies. Amazon is up. It's not by a lot. Tesla is up. These ones that are in bright green, these are the ones we want to look at. We might want to look over at Microsoft. And so then TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor. You all heard about the controversy with Taiwan Semiconductor. Um, the U.S. government isn't there fooling around. They over there selling off stocks and stuff, y'all. They know something we don't know. Look it up for yourselves. Do not take anything that I say as the gospel. Please do not take any kind of advice, financial advice, or any other kind of advice from somebody who tells you they've only been on the internet 8 months. I've been trading 8 months. This is a learning community. I get on here and I babble about stocks and options and the stock market, all in an effort to encourage, particularly Black women, to take control of their finances, to learn about the stock market, to learn how to become better investors. If you want to join us every other Wednesday at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, I'll set the time. I'll let you guys know. It's usually somewhere in there. We have a Zoom class that we do. We talk about all kinds of things, how to conduct fundamental analysis. We could do that. I could show you the tab here on Thinkorswim where you can go and study a company. If you're interested in investing, you don't just invest blindly. I mean, we understand, we know Apple. We know Apple isn't going anywhere. We know Microsoft. We know Google, Amazon, Tesla, Ford. Those are the kinds of companies I like to invest in because they're tried and true. We want aristocrat companies. Those are companies that have paid out a dividend over the last 25, 50 years. You know, they aren't going anywhere. And so those are solid bets. You might not have to do so much fundamental analysis, but you certainly want to look at their profit and loss statement. You want to see where they are. You want to check on the health of those companies. But if it's a company like Taiwan, I don't know a lot about TSM. So you want to be able to, you want to do some research. That tab is fundamentals. It will pull up tons of information about that company. You could do some research. So let me get back over here because my sister said, hey, living my dream. Thank you. I love my friends. It's so good to see you. Good to see you. Marilyn said check on Verizon. Hey folks, we got 20 folks watching. Hey y'all. It's a ball. It's a good time today. It's a good time, like Marilyn said. It's a good day to have a good day. Living my dream. Are you killing the market? Is it going well? Because you've been trading consistently. I have been in and out, to be perfectly honest with you. What about the ETFs? ETFs are, I like to say, because most people know old school mutual funds, but it's like a basket and it's got different stocks. It's got a bundle. An ETF is like a bundle. And so I like to trade QQQ, which is a bundle of stocks, and it's heavy primarily in tech stocks. And so the top 10 stocks in that ETF are tech companies. Another popular ETF is SPY, and that represents Fortune 500 companies. Hey, Sade, good to have you. You've got Vanguard ETFs. I like those just personally. You've got Schwab ETFs, and those are for me a whole lot safer. Okay, Marilyn gave me two things: Verizon and SQQQ. SQQQ is, please, you all, Google, go over to TD Ameritrade and research anything you hear me say. I'll say it one more time for the new people here and for anybody who's watching. I started trading about 8 months ago. But what I saw was that we could make money. It is certainly a viable way to make money, it's a viable way to invest. But you don't want to take my word as the gospel, because I look back at some of those, you know, Zoom sessions. I'm like, girl, you got to go back and fix that. I don't know that that was totally accurate. So I try to give you all the best I know, but I encourage everybody, please become a better investor. Look for yourself. You've switched over to futures primarily and just killed a trade. I know that's right. 16R on MES. I don't know what MES is, which is the same as the SPY. Caught the low and rode it all the way up. Day done. Yep, that's how you do it. That's what this is about. This is not a get rich quick scheme, you guys. I promise you, it is not. So, Deborah, just to answer, to circle back to your question, and Marilyn, I will get to SQQQ. I can do that while we're talking. Let me just get over here to this chart. Let's put in SQQQ. Generally, if QQQ is on the up, SQQQ is going down. They're like the inverse. On my and living my dream, if you're still here, you can help us with the language, but it's the short of QQQ. So when QQQ, like I trade QQQ most of the time. If QQQ is having a crappy day and prices dropping, and I don't want to purchase a put, SQQQ is probably going to be going up. So they do the inverse of one another. So let's look at what happened with SQQQ this morning. Look at that, down, 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 down. It opened up at 2014. It hit a low of 1950, and it looks like, I think it's going to do that little hoppy thing underneath there. So let's just test this theory. We say that these operate like inverses. So if SQQQ is going down, you would expect to go over and see that QQQ during the same time, the price would be going up. So let's just go and see. QQQ, hit it. And in fact, that is what appears to be. So let me make it so you can see it. During that same time that SQQQ's price was dropping, QQQ's price was going up. And you see this little hoppy pattern that's starting to happen? It goes up, it kind of pulls back, it goes up, it pulls back. I heard Oliver Velez say he's got this three push theory that when prices going up like this, you'll get one big push, two big pushes. You'll get these pullbacks in between. And according to him, you could expect a a smaller third hop in this series. And look at it though, y'all. Look down here. Look at this. It's going up. Price is going up. Pullback. Price goes up a little more, a pullback. If in fact, and it doesn't have to, we get this next third little push, it will have exhausted that upward trend for this phase or this time. I don't know. Let's test it and see. That's what I love about trading, paper trading. We can practice our theories or we can test our theories and our thesis without risking our money. Without risking our money. This morning, we got a chance to see beautifully how stop losses work to protect you and to manage your risk. So before you even place the trade, you've already determined or you have the ability to determine how much you're risking on a trade. I'm telling you, I changed my life. I learned that right here in this group. I did not know that. So that's why we gather together so that we can learn, number one, in safety. It's a safe environment. You can ask any question you want here. Marilyn said SQQQ, and we wanted to check out Verizon, which is VZ. Let's see what Verizon is doing today. I think everybody kind of did that same little spike this morning. They did that spike and then this little pullback. That might be more than a pullback, but and then looks like Verizon may continue on. So yeah, that's what's happening. So hopefully that helped this morning. Hey Brenda, thank you so much. Thank you guys. You guys are the ones that made it happen. Every subscriber, everybody who shares the channel, you are the glue to this show. Marilyn is the GOAT. Marilyn calls, wakes me up. I promise you all. This whole time change, y'all know I was struggling before with the internet in Mexico, but this internet here, it's a whole nother level of disrespectful. It's a whole nother level. So let me see. Living My Dream said, not sure if it was, let's see, 16 return on investment. I want to say 16 R's. I don't know what that means. Or the MES, you weren't sure of, but the R was my risk. Yes, keeps apples to apples. And I made 16 times that on the trade. Yes. Okay. The MES is the micro e-mini futures contracts for the SPY for S&P. I thought that's what you meant, 16R. Okay, I know that has to do with the risk to reward ratio, that how much yes. Okay. You all, if you want to have some more advanced kind of trading stuff, my brain is mush. Please check out Living My Dream Trading. He does a beautiful recap. Living My Dream, are you still doing your daily recaps where he goes back over the trade, which I find so useful? Good traders do this too. You reflect, you go back, you look at the trade, what went right, what went wrong. Particularly, you should go back and examine all of your trades. There are just some good habits good traders have in place. Discipline, discipline, discipline. To me, that's the number one. For me, I can remember being out here trading. Look at Verizon, Maryland. Mm. Y'all, Verizon looking. Mm. Okay, I don't like where we are in this part of the cycle, because this in our TTM, you can see how when price is starting to go up and when it starts to cool, that blue. So now it's back on the uptick. We'll see. This is one to watch. I like Verizon because I like the price point that it trades at. It's affordable. These are all affordable contracts. Let's look and see how much a Verizon contract would cost. I'm going to go over here to my trade tab and I'm going to collapse my options chain. You could purchase contracts for Verizon with a 1 day expiration. Y'all know I don't like to fool with those. But you can make money on them. But you got to be right. You got to be reasonably sure that your thesis is correct, because you only got 1 day for that thing to work itself out. You can You could purchase a contract with 8 days to expiration. I prefer those. They're a little pricier, but in case you don't get it right and you have to swing it. I don't prefer to swing either, but if you have to, at least you have the time. I don't like 0 days to expiration. They're perfectly viable contracts. That means they expire the same day. The risk to purchasing those is that if you don't get the direction right that day, you don't, you just have to be really accurate. You've got to get in and get out of there. So when you purchase a contract that has more time on it, for me, it allows me to breathe. So if at the end of the day that it didn't quite meet my price target, I have some time for that trade to work out. So let's look at these contracts with 8 days to expire. We're looking at Verizon, and I'm watching this price. It was $35.89. I'm going to peek at the chart one more time just to see. You see this kind of up, pull back. Just want to keep an eye on it. And I was going over here to see how much these contracts cost. For a call, you could conceivably purchase this contract for $65. So that's pretty reasonable. That would be an in the money. This one is slightly out of the money. That's $36. Any of these contracts, these two right here, for me, if I was looking at a call, these would be perfectly, contracts I would consider. Our open interest tells us how many folks are currently in that contract. 1,800, that's a great number. 433, that's fine. Your delta and your theta. Your delta tells you how much you're going to be getting paid. This talks about the money. Theta, how much it's going to cost you to hold those contracts overnight. I love a low theta. And so, yeah, you could potentially get into this contract, into this trade. One contract would be about $36. Somewhere, because the spread is nice and tight. The bid is 33. The ask is 36. This has to do with what they are willing to accept for this. It's somewhere between $33 and $36. That's still pretty reasonable. Okay, let's see. 35. I'm looking here to see if it's going to cross back over. I like that it is above all of these moving averages. I don't know. I'll take some suggestions from the crowd. Deborah says, "When is it best time to make an appointment with you since you're in Bali?" Um, Deborah, where are you? Because if we're 12 hours apart, like when it's 8 o'clock your time in the morning, that's 8 o'clock my time. That's in the evening. That's pretty reasonable. So I would say if you're anywhere in the US, just kind of think we're about 12 hours apart. So 4 o'clock in the evening for you is probably 4 o'clock in the morning for me, which is probably not the best time. So just think 12 hours. If you're AM, I'm PM. So 7 a.m. your time would be 7 p.m. my time. 8 p.m. your time, 8 a.m. is 8 p.m. So any of those are good. Why don't you do this? Send me an email and then we can coordinate a time so that I know exactly what time zone you're in, and then we can coordinate a time to get together, because I would love to talk with you one on one, because I want you to feel comfortable. I don't want anybody to feel overwhelmed by this. And it's easy, I understand, to feel overwhelmed. Living My Dream says, "Yes, ma'am, refining it since trading futures using new broker, Ninja Trader." Okay, I've heard about Ninja Trader. Hey, Latoya. Hey, friend. Just wanted to pop in and say congratulations. Thank you so much. I so appreciate you guys. Chris Sane said, "What's to watch?" Verizon. Is he saying watch Verizon? I can put that on our watch list, if you guys like. So we are an hour into our trading day so far, and you guys know I'll be getting off at 11:30. So I have another hour with you guys. So is there anything in particular Deborah, please reach out. You can email me at fromlacktolegacy@gmail.com. I'll drop it right here. At gmail.com. That's my email. Did it show up? Yes, that's it. From lack to legacy@gmail.com. For whatever reason, y'all watch somebody. I'm gonna need some feedback from you guys. I got a message from Facebook today. Y'all, I don't know if my Facebook account has been hacked or not. That has never happened to me. In all the time I've been on Facebook, I don't think I've ever been hacked. So if you are receiving any strange messages on Facebook, I need y'all to let me know because that'll let me know for sure because I can't really tell. So I'm not really fooling with Facebook. I just got that message from Facebook today. So I didn't get a chance to examine if it's a phishing scheme or what it is. Deborah, you're in Atlanta. Okay. So yes, you're Eastern time. That's perfect. You and I are exactly 12 hours apart. So that's an easy one. So 7 in the morning for me is gonna be 7 at night for you. I'm up early. Isn't too bad. 6 in the morning for me is 6 in the evening for you. So just think we're opposites. What is your AM is my PM. What's your PM is my AM. So that's easy. Of course, 4 in the morning is not a good time. One, two, any of those. 12 o'clock, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could get a little tricky because for one of us, it's going to be 5 in the morning. So any 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, those 5 hours are perfect because I'm up. It doesn't matter AM or PM. I'm up at 7, 8, 9, 10. Those hours I'm up and I'm awake. Okay. So, and if you have any questions, just email me and then we can coordinate a time. We can exchange contact information and we can coordinate a time. For a particular reason. I don't share, and we were talking about this. If you all haven't called Alicia Renice, oh my goodness, go get your soul fed. I'm trying to tell y'all. Alicia Renice, the artist, her whole YouTube channel, it's always positive. It just feeds my spirit. I love to catch her lives, her old videos, any of it. Go find her. She talks about, we were talking in her live the other day about flexing. You know how some people flex. I don't know why they do it. Anyway, when I'm sharing, I promise you it is not a flex. You know what it is? I was a teacher. I This thing makes me misty. I promise you, this makes me misty. Yeah, I love her. I was a teacher. Teachers, everybody knows. Teachers don't make a lot of money. You don't know, I don't know a lot of wealthy teachers. Like we don't teachers, you don't know teachers that buy yachts. You don't typically know or hear about teachers driving a Benz and Rollies. That's not the life. But I was able to save money, invest enough money to live the life that you all see because it's all real. That's me. Y'all know it's real. I don't even put on makeup. There's absolutely no pretense here. So I share it. I share it all. Y'all see me out there walking. I done put on all this weight. My belly then got chubby. My thighs and got chubby from eating. So I'm living good. I'm eating well. But I share it because I want anybody who is just a regular person like me. I didn't make a lot of money. I made a salary. I worked all my life, but I was able to retire because I did just enough things right that I was able to secure the life of my dreams. This might not be somebody else's dream life to be bopping all over the world with suitcases. Because trust me, it's pretty, but there are some challenges too. Y'all, I have to carry my own suitcases. And so, but if that's all I have to worry about is carrying my own suitcases and where the next strong internet connection is going to be, those are trade-offs I'm willing to endure because I have been able to create the life of my dreams. And my dream was to see the world. I dedicated my life to 30 years almost of teaching. I raised a family. I stayed put. Oh, that thing really does make me misty, y'all. Y'all gonna make me cry in a minute anyway. So I share so that if there's another teacher, there's somebody else out there who's not making six figures, you too. You can do it too. Because there isn't, while I do think I'm special, there isn't anything special about what I did. Anybody can do it. You just have to have the courage to live your dream. And for me, it started with writing down what is my dream. And I knew I did not want to be in Chicago all my life. I knew I did not want to die in the same zip code I was born in. I didn't want that to be my fate. I had already worked 30 years. It was enough. I finally said out loud, that's enough. I could have continued to teach. Yes, I could have. And I just said, no, no, this is not working for me. It's not bringing me joy. My sleep is disrupted. Everything. It was all the signs that it was time to move on were there. And I just took, I had the courage to say, you know what? I'm not doing it. I understand. I had people saying, Sandra, you so close to 34 years, you could make them pay you. I didn't give two hoots about them pennies. The difference between me staying in that job from 55, because I retired at 55, to, they want you to stay to like 62. That's 7 more years. I don't even know what's going to be happening with me, my body, my physical, my mental in 7 years. Your life can change in 7 minutes, in 7 days. And so I was like, nope, I'm taking it. I'm taking my shot. And I took my shot. And my shot was, my dream was to travel and see the world. So many beautiful places to see. And so when I share it with you, I promise you it is not a flex. It is to say to anybody watching, you could do this on a teacher's pension. I'm operating on a pension, y'all. Y'all know doggone well they weren't paying me no money when I was in there giving them my labor. They definitely not sending me a whole heck a lot of money out here on the road. And so my goal is to show you, anybody who's watching, you can absolutely live the life of your dream with whatever your budget is. So I made some adjustments in my life. Everybody knows I sold my house, I turned my car in, I sold all my stuff. I pared my stuff down to two suitcases and a backpack. And now I live like Dora the Explorer. You can find me anywhere my heart's desires. And so now I'm over in Bali and I love it here. I spent a year and a half in Mexico, traveled all throughout Mexico. It was beautiful. And yes, I did it on a budget, y'all. I mean, it was a decent budget because I had the proceeds from my house. I had the proceeds from some investments that I had. And so that's what I want everybody watching this show or watching me to see. You could do it too. I promise you, it's nothing special about what I did. Make the plan, get quiet, figure out what the heck you want to do. Maybe you want to buy you a tiny house and travel across the country with your tiny house. I don't know what your dream is, but and I have got to believe that living my dream trading, that has got to be some, I'm sure he didn't just pull that title out of the sky. But that's what this part of our life is about, y'all. That's what this part is for me. And I think most of us that join in on this live stream are at least 35 and above. So you can live your dream. You don't have to wait to be 55 either. I wish somebody had told me that. I don't think I would have left any sooner though, y'all, because I did need to secure that pension. So I did secure the pension, and now that's what I do. So here's going to be my next series of videos. I want to prove to you and anybody else, you can absolutely live in Bali and many places around the world for $50 a day. You all, I am at a homestay. This is totally new. We'll have these. I don't think people do this in the States. I don't know why they don't. But here in Indonesia, the family owns, it's like a compound. They live on their land and they have like small houses. So you may have 12 different dwellings on this property. It's genius. It's genius. And we need to study this. This is why you travel. So every family So if there's a firstborn boy, he has, let's see, I'm truly living my dream. And those are your initials. Who knew? I didn't know that. Because I don't think we even know your real name, Living My Dream. It's like Spider Man, it's like the superhero. What's his real name? Okay. Yes, Deborah. So stay tuned because I am going to show you that you could absolutely live on $50 a day. And if you think about it, $50 a day is like $1,500 a month. So I'm in a homestay in Indonesia. The family owns this land. So there may be 15 different small buildings on this land. They own this land forever. Nobody leaves, or you leave, but either you go to somebody else's homestead, and so they live here, and some of the dwellings they rent out. It's genius. And so I'm in one of those units. This is like a six flat building, like we would have in the States. You have 3 units, 3 stories, 2 units on each floor. I have a beautiful balcony, it's a private bathroom. There's a refrigerator in here. But they're meant for short term. Although you could do this long term. I like this one, y'all, a lot. I could do this long term. But it's a simpler way to live. They bring me my breakfast. Every morning, made to order. Do you hear my voice? The internet just is what it is. Okay, so that's the trade off too. The internet, I have to get an internet extender. But I want to prove that you can absolutely live on $50 a day. And that includes your lodging, your food. Y'all, I can live here in Bali on $50 a day and get a massage every day. I promise you. So just full disclosure, the least I have paid for a homestay here was $24 a day. $24 a day to be housed. That place had a pool. They brought me breakfast. They provide that breakfast. Most places in Bali provide a breakfast for you. And when I tell you, it's a nice breakfast. I get an omelet. They'll do eggs. One of them, they'll do bacon. Just a simple breakfast: toast, fruit, juice, coffee. Who needs more than that for breakfast? So that was 20. My lodging was $24 a day, and nice. I would go back there in a New York minute. A decent dinner, you all. There's a beautiful restaurant. I've posted the pictures. I'll post them again right down the street. I walk to it. I'm talking about grilled tuna. I've had fresh shucked oysters. This is the truth. I can't tell. I can't stretch it. I post the pictures. I had a steak dinner the other day, full steak with the butter, the herb butter, garlic bread, a big salad. You all, I have never in Bali spent more than $20 on a meal, period. You would be hard pressed to spend $20 on a meal. And so if you think about it, a massage, I'm talking about, because y'all know you do get what you pay for. Some dodgy places. I said what I said. If you get one of them $7 massages, that might be a little dodgy. That might be a little dodgier than me. Yeah, living my dream. I gotta address my internet. It's the bane of my existence. It causes me anxiety too. Yeah, somebody just told me about, I just saw that in one of the travel groups that you can get a Wi-Fi extender. And so, yes, I have to absolutely look at it in satellite internet. I have to, because it's not going to get any better. I'm watching Verizon. Is anybody watching Verizon? I'm watching it out the corner of my eye, and it looks like it's on the uptick. Ooh wee. Yeah. Living my dream. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that because I cannot be out here like this at the whim of this sketchy internet. Hey, that, hey, thank you. Yes, y'all. And I'm loving Bali. So that's going to be the next series of videos that I do. So I got a lot of stuff going on. Y'all know I'm walking off the pounds. I'll tell y'all all my business. When I first hit the road, y'all, I was fit. I was walking, I don't know, 10, 15 miles a day. I would do 100 flight of stairs. I was killing the game. A sis was out here. I think that was probably the most fit I had been, period, in my life. Well, fast forward it's almost 2 years now I've been out here on the road. I ate all the tacos. I ate the tapas. I drank the wine. I did the tequila shots. I had a good time in Mexico. So on Verizon is 35.98, needs to break and retest that area 35.98. I'm just gonna peek at it real quick and then I'll get back to story time. Okay, it's a 35.94. Yeah. High of the day. HOD is high of the day. See, I learned all of this stuff, y'all, right here. Living My Dream Talks Real Trade Talk. So, what he just said was previous HOD, which is previous high of day on Verizon. That's what that shorthand means. The HOD is previous high of day on Verizon, VZ, was 35.98. It needs to break and retest that area. Once it goes above that and it can sustain above that and it continues on, then it's safe to consider looking at your chart if you want to purchase another call if it continues to go up. Because at that price, it could do one or two things. It could reject off of that price level and it could consolidate too. It could consolidate there, or it could reject and price could go down. Or, if it breaks through and continues to go up and it has a sustainable upward trend, you might want to consider a call. These are all the things for me to, oh yeah, for you to be interested in it. Yeah, for any of us. Well, let's see, because it's trying to do something. I'm looking at it on the 2 minute, just so you guys know. I'm looking at the 2 minute chart. I do like to look at the 5 minute too. 5 minute helps me see a pattern a little better. Hmm, I'm not mad. Okay, so here we are. Living My Dream was saying it needs to retest the high of the day, the previous high of the day. And so we'll keep watching it. But yeah, so yes, you can absolutely. So if you're a teacher, if you're someone, I'm just saying anybody who you worked. You weren't a millionaire. You don't come from money. You don't have to come from money to travel in what you see me doing. And so that's what I'm going to do. So I think for this place, it's a little more, but it's not much. Y'all, I could tell y'all, it's on booking. I think I pay like $30 a day. It's not a lot. I don't know. It's somewhere in there. And so factor in breakfast is already included every day, and it's a good breakfast. You all, they bring me fresh bottled water every day. They clean. Okay, so listen to this. Like Cardi B said, I don't cook, I don't clean. I don't cook, I don't clean. I swear to goodness, I am really living my dream. I don't I got rid of all that stuff. Tell it, Marilyn. I dumped all that heavy stuff. It took me 1 full year. My kids could tell you, I cried. It took me a full year to clear out my house I'd lived in over 25 years. I just, there was stuff everywhere. I was able to live for almost an entire year off of the stuff that I sold in my house. And people thought I was crazy. They were like, what, is she in trouble? She in financial trouble because she's selling her stuff. I didn't want that stuff. What was I gonna do? I had a pool. I have grandchildren. I had a big old inflatable pool. I can't even tell you how much I paid for it. It took up my whole yard. It took up my whole driveway. I was that grandma. We had I mean, it was cute. It had a waterfall and everything. I practically gave that stuff away. I just wanted it gone because I know I didn't want that. I didn't want to live in Chicago. I boycott. I'm team boycott winter. I don't ever want to see another snowflake. I don't want to live in it. It's beautiful to visit, but I don't want to live in it. So I was very much in touch with what is my dream. My dream was to go to tropical places. I like warm, I like balmy, I like palm trees. I like wildlife, y'all, and I'm living with some real for real wildlife. You better be careful what you ask for. So what I'm saying to you, anybody who can hear me, I know it might not look like your finances are enough to live your dream, but I promise you, if you make some adjustments, you can do it. But first, you have to write it down. That's what I say. You have to even know what your dream is. Maybe your dream is to sail on a boat and circumnavigate the world. I promise you, there's a way to do it. I promise you. All you have to do is start researching. It's something about putting an intention out in the world. People will meet you where you are. They will find you. You will find them. So just write it down. Whatever your dream is, dream it. And I'm gonna say this: add 25%. Add some more to it because I was dreaming pretty big. I was accurate when I wrote down what I wanted. I said, and I wrote this down on a post-it note. I wrote this literally. I will never teach a day over 55. I wrote it on a post-it note somewhere. A previous administrator had asked me, not just me, it was that we were in a meeting and said, well, where do you see yourself? You know, the question I always ask, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? I was sitting there scratching my head. I want to say, sis, it sure won't be here. I won't, but I didn't say that. I wrote on a post-it note, I said, I'll never teach a day over 55. I wanted to purchase a tiny house. I wanted to travel around the world and I wanted to show my grandkids. I wanted to do some traveling with my grandchildren. That's what I wrote. And I promise you all, once the pandemonium hit, I was at home like everybody else, you know, cleaning and sorting stuff out. And I came back across that postie note. And I was like, oh, shoot, I'm almost 55. I'm almost 55. And I said, okay, that's what it is. Yes, I am definitely free. I'm free. I am free because I don't do anything I don't want to do, not even this YouTube channel. Much as I love y'all, I promise I do. I want to share this knowledge, but I even share this on my own terms. YouTube does not pay me enough to be a slave to it. I am not a slave to anything ever again. And I got my eye on Verizon. Oh shoot, living my dream. It oh shoot. Look at Verizon. It made that move. And so there you go. Bam. There it is. It retested it, and now it's at $36, 36.05. It hit a high of 36.05. Living my dream. Are you getting in this trade? Hey, Marilyn, I'm gonna go on over here and grab us a couple of these just for kicks. Just for kicks. And I'm going to purchase this one. It's 8 days. I'm gonna buy with a custom order, buy with an OCO bracket. I'm gonna adjust this. 1, 2, 3. Normally, this would already be set up, y'all. Let's see. So this is what you don't want to be doing while the trade is going on without you. And I'm messing up. Well, I can at least do this one. 3. I don't know why I can't get that 34. Why is that going up? Okay. So you would have this already set up. Nobody would be doing this. Okay, confirm, send. Let's see what happens. And we'll let that work. We'll know, you'll hear that ding, that beautiful sound once the trade goes through, once the contract is done. Verizon. Okay. Rejected a single order, must have positive stop. Oh, I didn't look at my whatchamajiggy in there. So let me just real quick see what happened. Oh shoot. I don't know if the trade went through or not. Let's see. Verizon. Okay, so yeah. We made $3 on our Verizon trade, which is cool. So we'll let that cook. We'll see what's happening. It's at 36.11. Okay. So just to kind of recap and give you all, because I know I'm a little all over the place. Um, the previous high of the day was right around $36. And so once we got above that, it is, I'm not going to say safe because there's no such thing as safe. But had we plotted out our support and resistance, we would have plotted that previous high of day. That would have been a line on our chart that would have been about right here, which means means that provides you some cover when you're entering this trade, because that is a it would serve now as support. So this price is probably going to go up like it's doing, and we'll just watch it. Y'all, sure, don't make me get into all the technicals. We're up $4.50 on this trade. Let me just drop this. How many? We bought three contracts. We paid $44 for each one of those contracts. 40, say 45 times three, that's 90. We're in less than $150, and we made a little $6 so far. You could have you could have bought 10 of these at $44. That's $400. I mean, still, and then you would just multiply this profit, by that amount. So the more contracts you purchase, the more leverage you have. Yeah, and that's how you do it, y'all. I promise you. It is not rocket science, but there is a science to it. And once you learn, I'm telling you, over the course of 8 months, things have gotten so much clearer for me. But it also helps. You're done for the day. I know. It's like, don't take a winning day and turn it into a losing day. I learned that too. Leave, exit, or make your choice on your terms. No company or family or friends, etc. Yep, it's not worth it, you all. I still have friends that are in the classroom, and when I tell you, hug a teacher, please don't be unkind to a teacher. Nobody understands that life better than me. It's a tough life. The demands, the children, things are changing. Parents, it was a tough life. It was too tough. The price was too high for me. Have your celebratory, drink a cocktail now, and throughout your life. Yep, Marilyn knows. Y'all, my grandmama taught me, she said, buy the good dress, baby. That was really what prompted me to pull the trigger, because it was like, what are you gonna do? You gonna wait your whole life to use your good china? You gonna wait your whole life to go to Bali? No, not me. So y'all, yeah, I jumped ship. I was like, adios, y'all. I'm out of here. And so I retired. I left. Nobody could believe it. There was so much, it was a lot. It was a lot of negativity. Like, oh, you can't, surely you can't do it. You cannot be financially ready. Yes. And you are too. I would challenge you. Most people who think they don't have enough money, you actually probably do. So the trade off for me was downsizing that house. I didn't need a house, y'all. I was in a 4-bedroom house by myself. My children were gone on and living their lives. And I'm telling you, if you have kids, I don't know, because there's this, and I'm not going to even call it a misnomer, but there is this thinking in the Black community in particular, that your house, and it could very well be true, that your house is a way to build wealth and property and real estate. It really is. But y'all, you can get real estate any number of ways. You can purchase a REIT. That's a real estate investment trust, but it's like a ETF for real estate. There's more than one way to own real estate, but I've heard plenty of Black people say it in particular, that, don't sell grandma's house, don't sell mama's house. That's your key to wealth building. That's one way to build wealth. Investing is a whole nother way. And for me personally, investing is a better way for me to build wealth, because I don't have to take care of it. All I have to do is watch my money. I don't have to mow the grass and do all that stuff. I didn't want to be responsible for a house anymore. My children did not want my house. They freed me. They absolutely freed me. When I tell you I had the best children in the whole wide world, I don't know why they love me the way they do, but I'm so grateful that they do. My kids were like, Mommy, go. You have paid your dues. You worked the job. You took care of your children. You took care of the house. I held on to that house, y'all. It was just me and my kids. I held on to that house for almost 25 years. I taught for almost 30. I stood and I did my work. So when they said they didn't want the house, of course, my feelings were hurt, because I was under that same thing, that this is the key to your wealth building. This is going to give you all a leg up. They were like, are you kidding me? We making our own lives. We're making our own way. That released me. I sold the house, got rid of everything in it, y'all. I threw them keys. When them people talk about that car, it's like, look, sir, you don't even know me. Come get this car. I'm not even interested. Where I'm going, I do not need a car. I will not be back. I am out here living my dream. I am out here doing me. So, yeah, I got the proceeds from the house. I had some investments, I had my pension, and I was able to come and live the way I want. And so once I leave here, I will be going to Thailand, Vietnam. What else is over here in the region? Um, I'll go to Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. I'll just do the whole Southeast Asia, you know, thing. What else is over here? Borneo is over here. Nobody talks about Borneo. It's just jungle, I think. Well, I don't mean that just in case somebody from Borneo. Borneo, I hear, is very beautiful. But I want to see Southeast Asia, and then I'm going to work my way through some parts of the Middle East. I went to Doha. Whoo, y'all do not know money. Let me tell you something. Oh, yeah. Living my dream. You got 2 more years with flight benefits for the rest of my life. That's what I'm talking about. See, y'all, we could really live the life of our dreams. Yes. Yes, yes. This is so I encourage you, please, if you're watching this, do not wait. Don't wait. I've seen too many people, work to 65, work to 70, and then fall on ill health, or just too many things. I even had a friend, a former student of mine. Her father was a great, wonderful guy. He was a Chicago police officer, retired, you all, and a year to the day that he retired, that poor man passed. I just knew I did not want that to be me. I was not, I didn't sign up for that. I did not sign up for that. I did not work 30 years. I did not put in all that time and mow that grass and hold on to that house, all of that time to not enjoy the fruit of my labor. And so if you're near retirement, don't prolong it. If you can, look at your numbers. I guarantee you there's a way to live your dream. If you are young, please don't get caught up. Look at this price going up. Look at Verizon. Hey, I'm just gonna peek over here and see. Let's see how much we made. So we made $15, just $18. Just sitting here chatting. We ain't did nothing. And so now you guys can see. So my goal, honestly, is $100 a day. I could sit here and tap up on $100 in a day. We're at $21 already, Verizon, and we only invested what? Not even $150. And you're letting your $150 work for you. You can absolutely live your dream. You can absolutely make money on the internet anywhere. It's Bali. I'm in Bali, y'all. It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm chatting with my friends and making money on the internet. You can do it. You can do it. And I have heard this, and so don't let this scare you either. I've heard this. 95% of all traders lose money. Well, I'm gonna tell you this, and news flash, 100% of all investors lose money at some point. The object is to make more money than you lose. That's the whole thing. And you do that by risk management. And so anybody who had a 401k, anybody who had money in the market over the last 3 years, you lost money. That's any investor, because the market does not just go up, y'all. The market goes up and down. Y'all see us making $25 just sitting here? Let me just go on over here and see what this says. We made 13 on Ford today. Well, we actually made $33 on Ford. And then I went back in there and lost us $20. We should have just took that $33, called it a day. We just made $24 here on Verizon, chatting it up. You could be doing this yourself. So had I not lost us our last little $20, we would be up $57. I'm halfway to my goal, y'all. And the truth is, we could have purchased twice as many of these contracts. We paid 40, let's say 45 and 45 is 90 for less than $150. There you go. There you have it. So for me, trading is a way to make money. Not only is trading a way for me to make money, I have invested time and energy into a YouTube channel, which Thank you all for helping me. We have finally monetized this channel. Is it going to make me $1 million? I don't know. It could, but it's another stream of income. Everyone knows that I do one on one consultations. That's a third stream of income. You all, my overhead cost is so low. Literally, I could ball out here. And I did that when I first got here. Y'all saw the little private villa. It was cute. That was like $100 a day. I could do that because I could make $100 a day trading, or I could do a couple of appointments, or some other investment. All I'm saying to you is that dream your dream, write it down. I don't care what it is. I don't care how crazy it sounds. Maybe you want to go live in a small fishing village in Greece. Whatever floats your boat. Write it down, please, for you, and then just start moving your feet toward that dream. The money will come. A big part of this channel for me is about abundance and mindset, because I find that that's the biggest obstacle. People think it's money. They think money is the obstacle. Money is not the obstacle. You know what the real obstacle is? It's our mindset. Look at us. Look at Verizon going up 36.21. At some point, you guys, we will need to consider coming out of this trade too. Because what you don't want to do, and let me go over here on the 2 minute chart, you don't want to give back any profits. And so, yeah, that's what we're looking for. 36.22. I'm looking at my RSI. It is very, very, very much oversold. I'm looking at my TTM, and I'm looking at my MACD. So I'm looking to see if this trend is going to change. I'm watching these candlesticks, how they come in. We just made another new high, 36.24. So we just gonna stay put and make this little 30, 40, $50 while we chat and talk to our friends. And so that's why I show the pictures. That's why I share prices. I share everything. I don't hold anything back. I just, it is what it is. I've got another half hour with y'all. So y'all live your dreams, write it down, go pursue it, align yourself with people who are doing what you want to do. Because trust me, somebody has already envisioned it. I know we like to think that, we're the original thinker, and we are, but trust me, somebody's already dreamed that dream. Go find you some trailblazers, some people who've already blazed that trail. They've already done what you're trying to do. Learn from them, align yourself with them, and then find you a good support group of friends who encourage you. You don't need people in your space that are saying, oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. Check out the 30-minute chart on Verizon. Very nice 3-bar play. If you're trading that, would have been my play. Okay, you said check it out on the 30-minute. I'm going. Let me get over here. Okay. 3-bar play, you mean 1 bar here, 1, 2, 3, and out? 3 bars up and out. Is that what you're saying? And which 3 bars are we talking about? This first bar, 1, 2, 3, or are we talking about from here, 1, 2, 3? I need to know. Would this be considered bar 2, or is this bar 4? Is this the 3-bar, 1, 2, 3? Or is this our 3-bar, 1, 2, 3? Because that would mean 30 more minutes of sustained upward. But it opened at about 35.73. Yeah, that's a nice little move. And then 35, Verizon opened around, wait a minute, let me look at this, 35.75. So it's up about 50 cents. That was a nice little move from that first one to here. So living my dream, do you mind before you leave just telling me what you mean by the 3-bar? Because I'm on my 30-minute chart. When you say 3 bars, I know what you mean by bars. Are you talking about 1, 2, 3? And I don't know, can y'all see my cursor? I don't know. I hope you can. 1, 2, 3. Let me get back on this chart. Bar 1 is 8:30. is igniting bar. Okay, bar 2 is the rest bar. I like the high of bar 2. Thank you. See what I'm saying? Are y'all taking notes? Y'all just learned what a three-bar play is. Y'all, are you paying attention? This is how I learned. I promise you. People drop in here who are experienced traders, and some things we just talk out in our Zoom sessions. Somebody might bring up a topic. If I know, I know. If I don't, we research and then we share that information. So this is a low stakes way to learn to trade. You haven't invested any money, you haven't lost any money. You spent 2 hours with some friends chatting it up. If you are so inclined, you could take these trades. That Ford trade was an easy one this morning. You could have made some money. This one, we up $33, y'all. Come on now. We're up for real profit, $46, and we did nothing but sit here and chat it up. We should have been up more than that. We should have been up $66. We would be 2/3 of the way to our $100 a day. Because think about it, if even if you only trade 3 days a week, $100 a day, that's an extra $300 a week. That's an extra $1,200 a month. Times 10, that's 12,000. That's about an extra $13,000, $14,000 a year. That's not even trading every day. And for somebody like me, that's gravy. That's an extra massage for me. So yeah, another key for me. Thank you. You placed the stop below bar 2. Y'all, somebody better be writing this down. This is how I usually do it. I take a picture when somebody drops gems like that in the chat. I take a picture because right now I can't study it. I can put it in my brain and I have to study. I'm sorry. Some of y'all are probably so smart that somebody can say something and you got it. I have to study it. I have to go back. I have to take that picture, what Living My Dream said, and then I have to go back and look at it and study it and make connections so that it makes sense to me. Because, that's how my brain is wired. That's how it makes sense to me. Look at, we hit a high 36.27. We're gonna sit here for a minute. 36.28. We're up for almost $40. Yeah. So that when I discovered that I could make money in a way that felt ethical to me. I'm gonna go back because living my dream. I went to the 30 minutes so we could see the 3-bar play. I'm gonna go back to my 2-minute chart just because I want to be able to see. I like seeing, I can see how it's developing. I like looking at, I do. I'm sorry. And so for me, I found what I'm passionate about too. I am passionate about investing. I am passionate about making money work for you. I've told everybody my story. I was doing a live interview with somebody, and they introduced me, and she said, and she's a financial guru. I said, stop right there, sweet. I promise you, I love you, but I am not a financial guru. What I am is a cautionary tale, and I prefer to be transparent. When I tell you guys I made all the mistakes, so if you're that girl, if you feel like you behind the 8 ball, behind the gun because you made some financial mistakes, trust me, you can still recover. I was able to recover. So listen, I think I'm coming out. I see, and I'm not greedy. I learned not to be greedy too. Um, and plus I don't like to give back money. 36.28, 36.25. I'll sit here for a little bit. Let me see. Okay, I'm good. This is what I'm about to do. Now I'm going to look back over time, the time frames. I'm going to pull out because I just want to see where this trade is going. So on my 2-minute time frame, it looks like we have been here overbought for some time. My MACD is starting. It looks like the trend is starting to wane a little. We had a high of 36.28. We're at 36.26. So now what I'm going to do is pull out. I'm going to look at my 15-minute time frame because what I want to see too is I want to see what my MACD, I want to see what all this stuff is saying. I'm going to go all the way up to my hourly time frame because I'm trying to determine Is it okay to still sit in this trade, or is it time to just take that little profit and roll? And so here's what I look at my MACD. Okay, so we are oversold. But this is a nice, this MACD is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. All this green, that looks pretty strong. It still looks like it's building in an upward trend according to my 15-minute time frame. I love the way these candlesticks are coming in, and they are all above these simple moving averages. So that gives me a little more reason to stay in this trade. We just hit a high of 36.29, because I'm telling you, if you look at, this is why you don't trade on the 1 minute. Because if you look at this, it'll have you in a panic. It's like, wait a minute, up, down, up, down. You don't want to look at that. Don't look at that. It'll have you crazy. So again, I'm going to pull back out. I'm going to look at my 30-minute. I'm looking at all my indicators. My TTM, you see how these blue bars are getting bigger and bigger? Again, on our RSI, we are oversold. I used to get that mixed up, but we're oversold. It's above the 70. I'm looking at my MACD. This is still looking pretty good. This is on my 30-minute chart. It's still looking pretty good. I'm going to hold tight. I'm going to look at my hourly chart just because I want to see. We are looking really sweet. This is sweet. So I will not panic and sell just yet. I'll hold tight. As long as it doesn't do anything, I'm going to look at this daily chart too. That means each one of these bars, that each one of these candles that we're looking at represents 1 day of trading. So I'm going to look at my daily chart too. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, somebody did the work. Somebody did the work on this. Okay. And here's our two. This is my 9 and my 20. This is our 50-day moving average, and that's our 200-day moving average. And we don't approach that 50-day until we get to like $37. Okay. And so I want to keep an eye on this, because if the trend starts to reverse, I want to take those profits and go. I still want to take them because, y'all, that's the kind of, I don't risk money. So we just made $42 on that trade. So think about it. If you were willing to, it costs $44. If you were willing to buy 10 of these contracts, you would have invested $450. Just think about it. You could multiply this by 3 at least, so you would be already at your $100, what I have set for a goal of $100. You would already be there. So yes, that's how we're making money on the internet, ladies. That's how we are financing our life of ease, whatever that means for you. That is the only way to get better in this business. Yep. I have to watch, study, got to understand. Yep. and please, if you are sitting here with us today and you're like, oh my God, this don't make no kind of sense, I don't understand any of it, don't worry. I swear to you, that was me. And here's what was worse. I was sitting in a paid class, sitting there wasting away, because I knew, I was like, first of all, this class isn't tailored to my learning style. They are not concerned about my learning style. And I was in over my head. I wish that I had done this. I wish I had sat somewhere for free, no pressure, because I was feeling the pressure too, because time was ticking down. I'm like, this class is going to be over in a few months. I have not learned or mastered the things that I thought I was going to learn and master. And so the beauty, though, is I can still go back with my notes and the things that I have from the class and study them. They make more sense now. What I'm saying to you is, if it doesn't make sense, don't panic. Sit here with us, sis. Come back. Come to the Zoom study session. If you want to be a part of that Zoom study session on Wednesdays, just email me at fromlack2legacy@gmail.com, and I will send you a link to the class on Wednesday. We have key. The other half We talk about all things trading. And we have resolved as a learning community that we aren't in a rush. We are not trying to. So if you came because you got $500 and you need to make $10,000 real quick to save the family farm, this not that. Just not that. We take our time here because we are all about ease. We are all about, we don't do things we don't like to do. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody look at this. And I'm glad I didn't get out that trade. So we're up to $48 on this one. We actually cleared the $13 on that forward trade. I'm so mad at myself for going back in there. That's why you don't take a winning trade and make it into a losing trade. Because we could have had that 33 and 45. We'd have been at 78. I'm on my way to the beach. My goal is $100. So I'm gonna still hang tight. I'm looking at this. This is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at my MACD here. And did you see the color change here? That can be an indication that the trend is turning. You see how this RSI is starting to trend down? This value is coming down. You can see that we were at a high of 36.32 and we're at 36.25. So, in your own mind, you can say, well, how much of this do you want to give back? Are you okay? We're at $39. So those are all decisions you can make while you're in that trade. But me personally, I promise you, I don't like to give money back. I am more inclined to leave a trade than I am to sit in it. Because when I see profit, I take profit. I'm sorry, I'm taking this. Not me. I don't care what it does. I tell you what I'll do. I'll leave a runner. I'll sell two and I'll leave one. How about we do it that way? That'll make me feel a lot better. So I'm going to create a closing order. And instead of selling them all, I'll sell two and I'll leave one. So in case it continues to go up, you don't have to feel bad. But I will take some of that profit off the table because that's real money. I mean, it's fake money in our fake account, but it's real money. And so we're just waiting for that order to fill. So let me go back over here. Yeah, it could be just a pullback. So we sold two. Let me go back over here so you can see. And we have one contract that is still out there. So if the price of Verizon continues to go up, we're still in the game. We still have some skin in the game. We'll still be able to realize more profit if it gets up above 36.32. If it starts to drop, then again, you get to decide how much of that profit you want to give back. And so, yeah. So please join us. Hey, Lorna, do you have an upper stop on Verizon? I do, but let me see. I do. Did this as an OCO. So, yes, I do. I put a stop and a limit on that. Don't ask me what it is because I've been talking, Lorna. But mine is it's already set. And I want to say it's probably something like 20, I don't know what it was because I didn't even pay attention. Let me see if I can go over here and see. And y'all know I'll be the first to tell you, girl, I don't know. What was it? I think there's a way for me to look at this order and see. I don't know. It's one of these. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I can see we still have one. This is what we paid. I can't see. Let's see. I can't see the particulars on this. Okay, so here it is. This is the OCO order. I'm sure if I click it, view, analyze, create an alert. Here it is. That's all I can do. I can show it to you. You'll have to tell me because I don't know. I don't remember what it was. But yes, when I placed it, I did. I used that OCO bracket. So, yep, Lorna. And but I don't remember what percent it was. I usually set mine as a percent. So I had a, I know Lorna. I had whatever my limit was. Mine is always set. I usually don't fool with mine. And then my stop, whatever that percent was, I usually don't fool with it because I already kind of know that's I'm not will my stops are kind of set tight. I don't want to lose too much. So if you play it back, the playback, you'll be able to see what it was when I placed the order because I wasn't paying any attention. Marilyn says, however, I've gotten somewhat my grandkids thinking about the market. Yes. Getting the mindset change to their, yep, old heads isn't easy. So I say, next person, I'm telling you all, that's what a big part is sharing my trading journey. I've been transparent about, the class I took, my progress, how I feel as a trader. I would consider myself so much a baby trader. But if a baby trader like me can make $100 a day, good Lord, could you imagine once we really get this skill? I'm going to join your Wednesday Zoom. Please do, Lorna. We would love to have you. And there are people in that class who have never placed a trade, and there are people that come and sit with us who know way more than I do. And what I love is that everybody is open. People are willing to share with us, for free. They drop in and drop all these gems. It's like, wow, we just learned something today. Go back, you all, watch this replay, pay attention to the chat. Living My Dream very beautifully explained his 3-bar play. Are you kidding me? Free. I didn't get that in the class. I said it. So I think that's the point. It's like prerequisites. At least learn the language. What is a ticker? How to make a watch list, how to place an OCO bracket. Just get that. And then go take your class. Then go pay somebody. So at least when they're saying these things, you aren't trying to fill in the gaps while you are paying somebody. Yes, day trading is not for everyone, but long-term investing is, sure is. But you know what, living my dream, I say this too. I want to know, y'all. I don't know. Maybe this is your story too. For years, a part of my employer's benefit plan was that you could invest in a 403b. They had all these investment things. I know what the heck. They would send me that prospectus and they would say, pick your, pick where you want your allocations to go. I might as well have been throwing a dart at that thing. I would do a little research and be like, okay, well, this looks like they've been doing good over the last. I had no clue how to do fundamental analysis for real. Get in there and look at that company. I didn't even know. And so I don't want that. That should not be. Yes, long-term investing is for everybody, but you also still want to be educated. I'm still sitting in this trade, y'all. Let me see what we're doing. We got one. Let me look at it real quick. Okay, I'm about to come out because we're about to sign off here. And so I'm going to sell this last one. And we're going to take our $37 for today. We made a whole $50 today while we were sitting here chatting. I don't know about you. I don't even have on shoes. Anytime I can make money in my pajamas, count me in. That's the life for me. That's the life for me. Let me pull up this watch list and see who's doing what. Look at QQQ. My boo is doing her thing. Come on, that's all. That's all. She did her thing. She had a high of 368.18. QQQ opened up today at 364. That's money. Get in that morning trade, ride it up like Living My Dream said, cash out, go home. You could do that every day of the week if you so choose. I personally don't trade every day. because it's just risky. The more you trade every day, you have money out in the market every day. Every day for me is not a good trading day. I'm looking for a particular play. I like I'm a trend trader. I'm looking for a clean trend and in an equity that I understand. I don't bounce around a lot. I study one ticker. Everybody knows. Now that when we're talking, I will look at other things. I'll place a sample trade just so we can kind of look at what the profit could be. But for the most part, yeah, I would say learn, take your time, become a better overall investor, period. I want to share with everybody. Um, I like Thinkorswim, but the real truth is I like TD Ameritrade, period. I just like the way they do business. Every time I call them, I've never met more patient people. I don't know who trains these people. I had to call the other day, and when I tell you that man stayed on the phone with me for about 30 minutes, priceless. You can't put a price on that. Their classes, all the support, all the videos is just a complete package for me. It has made me more aware. Y'all, I never even followed like FMOC. Did I say it right? I didn't know what the Fed chair was doing. I didn't care. I didn't know what that prospectus meant. Now I do. If I was, most of you probably have somebody helping you with your 401k. There's an administrator, there's a plan administrator. When you have to make those choices about that plan and your investments, you should know. You shouldn't be like me doing this saying, okay, well, this sounds like a good one. I looked at over 10 years, that over the 10 years they made, looks like they made 18%. Oh, that sounds like a good one. No, you should absolutely understand. You should know what an ETF is. You should absolutely know what individual stocks are. You should know where to find that information so that you can study for yourself. Never again will I turn any of my money over to anybody and we can't have an intelligent conversation about it. Oh, Lord, no, never. I think back now, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. All I know is the money was in a safe place. So there you have it. It's my time. It's my bedtime, y'all. It's 11:30 midnight. Y'all know I'm an early riser. I've been up since 5:30 this morning. Yes, I get up before the roosters do. So the roosters here in Bali don't bother me one iota. I'm up before they are because I'm trying to get out and do a walk before it gets too hot. I did get my walk in today, y'all. I got in just over 3 miles and I did eat the pizza. I'm just saying, full disclosure. So I had been eating clean for the last week or more, maybe 8, 9 days. Mm, I'm talking lean proteins, green salads, water, no sugar. And I feel better. I ate that pizza. I felt like crap, but it was so good. It was so good. Marilyn says, pick your ticker or tickers, study it, and learn about that company. Yes, it'll be to your benefit. Join our Zoom study session too on Wednesday. Email me, and we talk very simple stuff. We do not. You should not ever leave one of those study sessions feeling overwhelmed or out of place or like this is beyond you. I promise you, it is not. We will, and I don't mind explaining the same thing over and over and over again. Like I know candlesticks. If you're there, I got you. Indicators, I can help you place those things. I can help you set up your Thinkorswim. So please, if you are feeling overwhelmed and you want to schedule a one-on-one, I can do that with you. I just want to put your mind at ease that you can do this. It takes some discipline, some study, and just a little time invested. Living my dreams says, well, good people, time for me to slide out of this office and do some work. It's time for me to get out of here too. Hope everyone has had a wonderful day. I trade every day, but my goal is 2 hours, $200 a day. Yes, that's a nice little goal there. And as a baby trader, my goal is $100 a day. And I'm telling y'all, it is so totally doable. The email address, Yvette, is from lack to legacy at gmail.com. I'll drop that in the chat for you. I heard some voices from lack to legacy at gmail.com. Yep, feel free to email me there, but you can reach me on any of social media, my social media accounts. Somewhere in all of those live videos, there's a link to set up your one on one through Calendly. Feel free, pick a time, and just I'll email you because we'll still have to coordinate on a time because of the time difference. It's just too crazy. And I want to absolutely make sure that I'm there and available for your appointment. I thank you, everyone that stops by this chat. I don't know why you do it, but I love you for it. Thank you for the support. Y'all, I think we are now up to 1,035 subscribers. I don't know. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Yeah, we're at 1033, something like that. It's just, it gets better every day. Natasha, thank you. Thank you all for stopping by. And I look forward to seeing you in a Zoom study session. Yay! All right. Thank you, Yvette. You all are so kind. I love to share. Y'all, the teacher in me, I still want to teach. I just don't want to do it in no stressful situation. So this is easy. I'm with adults that want to learn this. We learn from one another. We share with one another. Also, too, if you come across good information, send it to me. I'll post it on the community tab. The community tab also is another place that you can find information. I'll be posting some stuff this week. So always check in on that community tab. Join us for the Zoom study sessions. And y'all, just for my own sanity, I'll be making this announcement too. Because until I can find me an internet extender, I'm going to do our live sessions only on Thursday. So you all mark your calendars that Tuesday and Thursday, trying to get this internet to work 2 days out of the week. It's just stressful. And again, I'm living my dream job. Nothing is going to, I don't allow anything to stress me. And that 2 days a week is stressful. Being up, till midnight is stressful 2 days a week. So I'm going to go one day a week. I think I'm going to pick Thursday. Thursday gives me time during the week to do it, all the things I need to do, enjoy the beauty of Bali or enjoy the beauty wherever I am. So I will be doing a live session on Thursday. We'll be doing our Zoom study sessions 2 days a week. So you guys will get me 6 times a month. We'll come together and share. And you guys can always reach me by email. All right, folks, I'm going to bed. Talk to you all soon. Bye bye. Thanks for everything. Yep, Marilyn, you know it. Stress less in life. Ease and breeze. See you, ladies and gents. Bye bye.